There we go. Okay, guys. So thank you guys all for coming to our October training meeting. What I'm so excited about is that we've got so many new faces on here as well. Just again, we're going to talk about, but it was a record-breaking month with the Pampered Chef, but also with this Veerling organization as well. We've got a lot to celebrate tonight, but a lot of information for you guys as well. That I'm going to share, we're going to talk about for our next month. I'm going to do this. We're going to get on here. So here we are. Everybody see? Good. We all see the PowerPoint? Yes? Everybody see it? Somebody give me a head. Okay, good. Thank you, Shannon. I can't see everybody now either, so I'm just going to do. All right, so we have our team meeting. So to start off with, wanted to do some introductions of who is on here. Again, my name, for those of you that don't know, I'm Anna Veerling. I'm a senior director. I'm here with in Monmouth, Maine, and we also, so when I call you directors, just sort of give a little wave. So, oh, Jennifer Gagnon's name is spelled wrong. Oh no. So Advanced Director Jennifer Gagnon, there's an N, another N in there. I'm so sorry. So wave, Jen, so everybody sees you. Yay. And then we have Director Amy Dolan. Wave, Amy. Yay. Director Heidi Coffin. You can, there you go, Heidi. Director Jennifer Howe. Is she on here? I can't see her right now. And Director Tori Snowdeal is here. Wave, yay. Good. We've got directors. And then we have two new directors. So exciting. We're going to talk some more about what that means and how that happened. But we've got some new directors on here as well as some new director teams. So I know Michelle Mason did not have her video on, but Michelle, are you there to wave? I don't think she is. Michelle Mason is here, brand new director, Michelle Mason, and then also brand new director, Shannon Heath. Shannon, wave. Yay! And here, if you are on either the Shannon Heath team or the Michelle Mason team, will you guys wave? Because this was just as much you guys. So if you're on either Shannon or Michelle's team, give a little wave there so we can see you too. Chris Walker, I know you're on Michelle's team. You better wave. There you go, Chris. We love having a man on here, Chris. We love it. So good. I'm so excited. This is really, we're going to talk more about how that happened, what happened there, what these teams accomplished by doing that, as well as what that sort of means. But one of the things, can you guys see, I'm going to stop sharing this just for a second because I want to make sure that you guys can see. Do you see this board behind me? This is probably new for some of you guys. This is our vision board here. So this means, and I know it's hard to see because it's on, but there's a name on each one of these little houses. There are a whole bunch of little houses here. And so what happens is when we've got a director team, that they actually will be, when they are a director team, they actually move out the house, the big house that you guys were all in, you move out with your director. So we have a Shannon Heath new house. Everybody that's Shannon's team is going in this house. Everybody on Michelle Mason's team is going on this house. And you guys are going on the board. Yay! So you're still in the neighborhood. You don't get out of the neighborhood. You have to stay in. But you guys are all in your own house. So that's really exciting too. So that's always good when we can fill that up and do some fun things there. So all right, so let's go back to our PowerPoint. All right, so we celebrated that. So let's go on, and here was the big thing. 38 new consultants came into the Veerling organization this past month. That is amazing. So in the past, you've seen them before, that I've put pictures and everything. No way I could go through and had time to pull pictures of all 38 new consultants, but I know that there are people on here that you see your name. We're so excited to have you. We're so excited to help you start your new business. So I hope we just welcome you guys, and we couldn't be more happy that you're here. So thank you guys so much for taking that leap, and we look forward to helping you work towards this. So let's talk about our amazing, what our team updates and what happened. So our organizational sales over $58,000 last year, our last month. Our goal, if you remember from our thing, was 50,000. So you guys blew that away. And everybody on our organization that even a dollar sale in, you were part of this $58,000. So we really appreciate, I appreciate everything that you guys did to be the best consultants you could be last month. And then again, that 38 just blew everything out of the water that we've ever done in 1 month before. So exciting. Just to give you a little bit of an update, I know as of, I'm going to say, I talked to Dr. Wyron Saturday, I think, our executive, and I know by the end of last week that as a company, we had welcomed over 5,000 new consultants at that point. So I know we had a bunch come in at the last minute last night. So I'm anxious to hear what those crazy numbers are from the home office too. So really, really exciting. Here is what's coming up that I want to make sure you guys get on your calendars coming up. So our next virtual meeting like this will be on November 5th, Monday, November 5th. They're always the first Monday of the month. So you want to make sure you get that on your calendar. Also, we have, and again, new consultants, I want to make sure you are aware of this, but we have a Start Loving Monday page, Facebook page. We are the can-do organization because we focus on what we can do, not what we can't do. We try to be very positive. But our Start Loving Monday page is for anybody that you've got ever that has any kind of interest in the business opportunity. Maybe it's not now, but maybe it's down the line, and we just add them into that group. And then that group is just catered to giving them more information about the business. So when it's their time, we can help them get started. So on Monday the 8th, next Monday, as well as October 22nd, I will go on to do a live opportunity event. Maybe some of you were part of one of those in the past couple of months, but just to give some more information. So make sure that you have that sort of mark as well. A couple other things from the home office. So we're going to talk about the special, but there are some New Year products that are coming out mid-season. Those are going to be announced on November 30th. So you want to sort of keep that in eye. Keep an eye out for December 3rd. December 3rd would be that next meeting in December, but we are going to, that is going to be talking about the Disney details. So for those of you that don't know, I hope you guys know this, but every year we have a trip incentive. And this year we're working towards, Scottsdale, Arizona, and Hawaii. But we have found out early that the trip we're going to be working on next year, so in 2019 for travel 2020, is to Disney World. So I'm going to tell you that I have been a consultant now for over 17 years. I have taken my family on Pampered Chef free vacations, girls. They were 2 and 4 the first time we went. I never would have paid for them to go because Grace doesn't even remember it, but it was amazing. And then we went 5 years later to Disney World. Then 5 years after that, it was Disneyland in California. So by then I had teenage girls, and don't you think going to California was the best thing ever? And so they are both, one's going to be in college, the other one's going to be about graduating, but they can't even wait for Disney again. With the Pampered Chef. Patty Tuck lives at Disney. She is there all the time and she makes us jealous, but you have never done Disney until you've done it with Pampered Chef. And I can tell each and every one of you that is absolutely in your reach. It is not, we can talk about how it is to earn trips. You do not need to be a senior director to earn trips. We can talk about what that consistency is and what you need to do, but if Disney is what you want to do, we're going to start working that right now because we want to hit the road running in January. So those details are going to come out on December 3rd. February 4th, I know it seems like forever, but that's going to be the spring launch for the new spring products. So we just started our fall season September 1st. The spring season starts March 1st. So February 4th, we'll know what the new products are, and we're going to jump in and we'll be doing that and introducing those. Okay, organization goals for October. So remember we had our goals for this month. Here's what I'm going to tell you our goals are for October. I went by last October, we did $79,000 in organizational sales. So we're going for 80. I think we're going to blow that out. I want to give you a number that we're going to just blow out of the water. Last October, we did 158 shows. Those could be virtual, cooking, fundraiser, whatever. So we're going to shoot for 160 because we've got so many new consultants. And I can tell you, last October, we had 11 new consultants start. This, because again, we've got so many new people, we are going to go for 20 new consultants in the organization for this month in October. So we're going to talk about a little bit more how to do that. But again, the more people we have, just the more fun we have, right, Krista Boyle? Yes, Krista Boyle. So good. So I am so excited about those. You'll see those goals. But again, everybody that does anything, you're going to be in on helping out with those goals as well. Let's talk about some information from the home office that I want to give you. This is a very exciting month. October is because we are celebrating our 38th anniversary. It has been around 38 years. This is what we call our Heritage Month. Doris started this, she did her first cooking show on October 15th, 1980. And so look, so there, a lot has changed. But again, the founding belief, we still, if you think about that, what our mission is and everything, quick and powerful tools can do a faster, more meaningful mealtime experience. Same thing. And that's what the beauty, I think, that of what our product is and what our company is. So this, again, we talked a little bit about this party, sell, and share. We talked about last month, but really you could talk about that being with purpose in October. So this is really fun that Paper Chef has sort of given us the challenge to book a show on October 15th, whether it's your own show, whether you did a live virtual show. That is Monday the 15th. And I'm just looking, regularly we would have a recipe night for my team that night, but maybe we need to change it around because it would be really fun to sort of have everybody have a show on the 15th. Make it our biggest party day ever, and it would be fun to see. So maybe we'll do a little challenge as an organization to see who's going to be partying that night. Again, you could go on, you could create your own virtual party and just go live on the 15th, do a demo, invite people, or you could go out and do a cooking show or just do something really fun. Maybe you could make it even a fundraiser. That would be a really fun. So again, this is just a special month in our company that we're around for that long, that we're thriving for that long. And there's a couple good books too that some of you that are newer, and I know I probably have them somewhere, but if you look on, there's a couple books. Doris wrote one, I'm going to say, wasn't it, Amy, very soon after Warren Buffett, when we were purchased by Berkshire Hathaway, there was that Come to the Table or something like that. But she gives really good history. Like, it's written by Doris of exactly what happened, like how she started it, why she started it, what happened in those few days, what happened in those first few years. It's just sort of interesting to sort of see where we've come from, because she never thought, this was before the days of real direct sales. She never thought that. I remember when somebody first came to her, go, "Here, Doris, you need help? I want to do this with you." And she was like, "No, you can't do this with me." Like, she really was like, that was not where she was going to go. So it's just sort of fun to see that. So pick up that book, your reader. That's it was a really good, it was an easy read. All right, just a real quick, and you'll see this other places too, but we're already starting to think about holiday and the holiday shipping schedule. So they do give us information on, you need to have shows submitted by this date so that they arrive by this time. I know that we always talk about this deadline to have a party. You want to have, you see right there in the middle that you want to have your party submitted by December 17th. So that they will be delivered by December 22nd. Okay, so just to sort of keep that in mind as well. Over to the right, you'll see that there is a Thanksgiving deadline, that if they want it by the 21st, which is right before Thanksgiving, to make sure that you have your shows in and your parties by the 10th. So guarantee shipment for that holiday. That will be, you will see that other places, so don't be too worried about this. A couple things here. Oh, let me go, let me see if I, What was the button? I told you I knew what the button was. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I found the button. Okay, so here's what's new. Express Party Checkout. This is a feature if you were doing cooking shows that actually is pretty cool. And some of you brand new consultants might have no idea what this is. If you're doing cooking shows, Express Party Checkout is a link that you can give the guests at your party. They can go right in and actually do their orders right on their phone while they're sitting at the party. Instead of going through and doing all the paperwork and stuff, they can actually do it electronically. So at the end, you say, I need you to come in and check out with me. They still need to check out with you, but all their information's in there. It saves tons of time. And they've made this, which I like, or they're going to be making it, that they're making it even easier. So in mid-October, they're going to be sharing the improvements. I may actually break it out a little bit too. One of the fun things at the bottom here, Laura Polito, which a lot of us, I know Jen Gagnon's good friends with her, it had this interesting tip, because here's something that I don't know if you guys know, and I hope even if you're at virtual parties, that you're really focusing, or not focusing, but making sure that people know about this, that people can order from the outlet, right? From parties now, right? You have an online outlet. New consultants, just a little FYI, you have an online outlet. Whereas if you go to your website, your personal website, and you go into shop, like you're a guest, you'll go through, and one of the categories is outlet. And the outlet are products that Pampered Chef has retired, but they still have leftovers of, and they put them on there for huge discounts. Some old stoneware on there. Once in a while, you see some of our old cookware, some little gadgety kind of things. It used to be that those could only be individual orders, like it couldn't be part of a party. Well, now it can be. So guests can actually order from the outlet and put it towards the party sales. The thing is that it doesn't show up on this Express Party Checkout really easily. So what Laura had said was that, go through, told them, do your Express Party. She told them how to do it and told them that at the end, come up to me. And she showed them on her phone what was actually on the outlet and was able to get a bunch of other sales and stuff. Anybody, if that's totally too much for anybody, let me know. We can go through, make some notes if you have questions as you go through that we need to talk about later, and we can definitely do that. But this is we love these technology kind of updates that they do for us. Really exciting. Okay, I don't know what is happening. Okay, there, we had a weird thing. Okay, let's talk about October. So how are we going to have a successful October? We have our goals. So we're going to be talking tonight about bookings. We're going to talk about selling, and we're also going to talk about recruiting and the different things, because those are all three parts of your business. Every three of them, whether you're a brand new consultant, regardless of what your goals are, those are the three things that you have to offer. And we're going to talk about how you can do every one of them. So let's talk about bookings. If we wanted to, here are two really exciting new things. We have what gives us themes. They give us what they call party packs. If you haven't seen those yet, they are under training and resources, and then you go under marketing imagery, and then if you scroll down, you'll have what you call party packs. And what the Pampered Chef has done, they've done it for virtuals and in person, is they have put together theme parties for us. And that includes different recipes, different products to highlight, all of that. But here's the thing. This is why theme parties are so important. Theme parties mean recipes. Recipes book parties. Am I right? So if you just say, will you just book a party, that's okay, that's like schlepping around your products. But if you say book a party, whether it's virtual or cooking, and you talk about, listen, I'm going to show you, whether it's virtual or cooking, I'm going to show you how to make this recipe or these kinds of foods, or we're going to focus on quick fix dinners. Whatever that is, that's what's going to book parties. That's what gives people the value. And again, we can just sell things, but booking the parties, you have one party that gives you a whole big, network of different people. And that's where that can be really important. So that's why these theme parties are really good. So again, those are called party packs. So they are giving us two new ones, brunch and bevs, which I love this time of year. I've got a few when I start doing some brunches. but also sips and apps. And sips and apps are, you know, we talk about that's trying to go into the entertaining, some good recipes and stuff there. Again, those of you that know me know this already. Those of you that are new, I don't like to cook. I don't have a passion for cooking. I cook because I love the people that live here and they seem to think they need to eat several times a day. That's what I tell people. So I want easy, fast recipes. That's what I'm going to show people too. And that's what Pampered Chef does with these. You can really go through and take a look at these. So and part of it too is talking about the actual wording of it. You know, so thinking about, you know, when you've got somebody that you know loves to entertain or loves, how about this? You know, we started in the holidays. I think that Marna, if you watch that video that I posted under the event today, she talked about that. How many people do you know that really go crazy when they're decorating for the holidays? What a great way to get people over to see their decorating, have a little sips and apps party. Let me come over and show them a couple of recipes that they're, you know, gonna love when they're doing their entertaining. It's gonna blow their guests away, and they get to show off their house, or, you know, same kind of thing. Being able to give them some really good ideas. But again, remember that themes mean recipes, and recipes are what kind of book parties for you. So you're gonna wanna, you know, make sure that you've got those and focus on that. So 2 new ones that we have are really exciting. And again, they can solve problems. That's a big thing. You know, when you talk about that, who needs, you know, easy back to school dinners? You know, the pizza party thing. I don't know about you guys, but I have a problem with pizza because I eat it all. Like that is one of my trigger foods that I just need to eat the whole thing. So if I see that picture one more time of that pizza with the honey drizzled over it from our season's best, like I'm gonna go crazy. Like I have to make it. Like I've held off long enough that I'm gonna have to make it. But I will probably eat the whole thing. Like I'm gonna make sure I have to have a lot of people over, or else I will eat it all. So the pizza party thing sounds so fun, and you know, that might be like a really good thing for some people too. 2 different fundraisers we have available this month too. The classroom kitchen fundraisers. That's only available through the end of this month. And again, there's more information if you go in under charity or charitable giving. I think we talked about the kitchen, the classroom kitchen, and again, that's a fundraiser for a school organization, any kind of school that's affiliated, and that they will give not only the proceeds of the fundraiser, but a kitchen kit for the school, as well as one to a school in need. The Help with Cancer, this is our second Help with Cancer month too. We're going to talk about, but you see those pink and white with a purpose, those products are available for this month only, and $1 goes right to the American Cancer Society too. So those are really fun. I'm telling you, people freak out about the pink whipped cream maker. Good for you, Deanna Theodore. I saw you going way out of your comfort zone, going live today. You did a fabulous job tonight, going and talking about that pink Help with Cancer. Big thing too. Also, make sure you use the October host special this month. Now, again, they get hosts can pick on top of all the other free stuff, 60% off the quick cooker. Hello, $96 for the quick cooker instead of $240. That's the reason for people to book parties. The slow cooker set, the Rock slow cooker sets, or that stainless steel nonstick skillet, which is all of our favorites. You have it in your hands. It's your favorite. I always think about Ben Gagnon. I know she loves that one as well. So we all love those. Okay, so that's how who is coloring on my paper? How does that happen? I love that, but it's cute. Who's coloring on my paper? Shannon, is it you? Okay, I need some coffee. You can tell that.
I thought it was my screen. I was trying to wipe it off.
Somebody's been excited with the pink marker on here, and I have no idea how to get it off here, but I think it's cute. But that does not mean nobody else start drawing graffiti on here. Okay, so let's talk about selling. So that's booking. So you've got your ideas on how to book. So you've got the host special, theme parties, right? Talk about those fundraiser ideas. Perfect ideas and reasons for, oh, cute. You guys are cute. Perfect reasons and to book for the month. Here's how we're going to do selling. I'm just going to, somebody's off mute, so I'm just going to mute everybody back again because somebody's talking. All right, so I'm going to mute you back. Okay, so here's what it is. This is so exciting. So I have a child who is a vegetarian. She wants to save the world. She gets all of her drinks without straws because they're all going to kill the turtles or whatever she thinks. So, like, this is a hot thing. These metal straws, I'm telling you, are they are hot and people are going to love them. You know, we talk about adding on things, like how we get a lot of adding on with the, am I coming in and out? Am I good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now good? Okay. So
Yeah, you just froze for a second.
yeah, it came up and said I was unstable. So that's, we all know I'm unstable, but the internet was unstable. Okay. So, but here's the thing, you know, we talk a lot about adding on those little paring knives and how big that is and how exciting and stuff. This is going to be the ticket of what everybody's going to want to add on here. So these metal straws are going to be new. And they're available as of October 15th. 2 straws with the little carrying case and the cleaning brush. Patty Grace actually said those are going to be perfect for us when we go to Disney, like in 3 years, right? She's all set for her little carrying case. So that you were going to want them. Everybody's going to want them. So the cool thing about them, because we ordered them from one of her, you know, hippie environmental groups, we did get a set for her birthday. They are not bent. So that's a really nice thing. They've got the little nylon. The cleaning brush is pretty key to have that kind of a thing there too. So they're bent, they're this, they're that. They're dishwasher safe, they're BPA lead free, they're non-toxic, so they're gonna be pretty. So $6.50 is what you're gonna do. We're gonna talk in a few minutes about how you can get them in your hot little hands too. I don't think that's on the next screen, but we're gonna do this. Here again, we're talking about selling wise. Here are our pink products. So the Twix-It Clips and the Cream Maker, those are the 2 products that we can regularly sell, but there are the other products you can see that are on the outlet. So you want to make sure that we can do that. And again, they're all just limited time only while supplies last, but those can help your sales. You know, we want to post things, talk about help. People love to purchase something when they know that it's going to help help something else. Just like we all went crazy with the paring knives because people knew that it was going to be donated money towards the food pantry too. I also want to start talking about holidays. Holiday sales coming up. Most important thing, and I think they're going to talk about it in here, is that, and most of you are brand new, so it's good, but want to make sure you have your eBiz tools updated. Anybody that just started last month, you have yours. That was part of your free. That's your free website. You have that available for the included for the next 3 months. That was free for you. But that is where anybody can just go to your website and order anything, because you're going to have people as we get close to the holidays that are just going to want to order. And that's a important thing that you've got that updated. So there is a mini guide, a little holiday mini guide that we can order in our supplies. You can download it in a digital version as well. You will find under, again, that marketing imagery, that there are going to be holiday pictures that you can copy and paste in your parties or on your Facebook. Host a holiday party, when it says CCE, and I should probably do a little video or something on how to do that, that's called your customer connection email, where you can actually do a personalized email from your customer list. And there's one, what they're saying is that there's a holiday party template in there that you could run, and we can talk some more about that. Also, a stocking stuffer flyer. So that means there is a downloadable PDF that you could print off and take to your parties or pass out, that's going to have great stocking stuffers on here. I'm pretty sure that those little straws are going to be perfect stocking stuffers. So, and you also have some other, talking about some gift sets that we have as well, and those will be featured too. eBiz tools, this is what I was talking about. eBiz tools, you want to make sure that your website is always running. Over here, and I know Michelle Mason was really great. She has a great picture. Michelle, maybe you could post that on the Veerling organization page. but it was a great picture with the scoop loop for carving pumpkins. Is a great idea to sort of scrape out all the gunk inside the pumpkin. And she's got a great visual on that. That would just sort of help for some sales and stuff. Again, the Halloween cookie cutters, like every customer, we should make sure that those are in their hands. And then look, people that are very creative with that little brownie and mini muffin pan, making the little spiders and stuff. I don't have little kids anymore. I'm not doing that. That's way too much energy. But I know some of, I will eat them if you make them. I will definitely try. I'll be your sampler, Amy. If you want to make some for Mikey's or Joey's class, then I'll taste them for you. So fun stuff. We've got stuff right now, seasonal. It's October. It's the holiday. We can definitely do that too. So here's how we're going to earn some of this stuff. You want to earn the metal straws. Now here's the key, guys. For when you hold and submit $500 in sales, okay? So it cannot be a September party. I just saw a whole thing on this. It can't be a September party that you held over and went in October. You need to hold and submit $500 in sales between the 1st and the 15th. You know, we talk a lot about being active by the 15th and stuff. That's going to be key this month. Then they will send you a set of those metal straws for free. Here's what's really fun is that when you put $750 in sales, and now this is just a submit, so it doesn't mean hold and submit, but when you submit $750 in sales this month, you are going to get the New Year launch products. So I have no idea what these products are. Once in a while they do this. I'm also seeing products plural, so that means there's more than one. So you put in $750 this month in sales. It would be a really fun goal for everybody to get that. We don't even know what they are yet, but they'll be coming to your door. So that's sort of exciting. We all love free stuff, and when we can earn them that way too. So look, it'll be revealed November 30th, and we can start selling them on January 1st. So probably means we'll get them for December. It'll be like a Christmas present. So those are your two things for this month. So let's make sure we're going to keep tracking that. But you're going to want to make sure. I can't wait to get those straws in my hot little hand. We talked about trips a little bit too. This is how we earn, and we've got quite a few people that are on the earning track for these trips. I'll tell you, I checked already, and other than myself, Jennifer Gagnon has already earned Scottsdale, Arizona, so that's really fun. I know she's working towards Oahu, and I know others as well. That it's still not too late for that. So this is regularly how we earn points and how you earn trips, just so you know. Again, we'll have the Disney information come out later, but you earn 3,000 points for every new consultant that you recruit. So that's a big point. But then you also get 1 point for every dollar that you submit in sales. So here's the little key, guys, that when we start talking about recruiting, that's like holding you, when you help a new person get started, that's like doing a $3,000 show when it comes to these points. So it's a lot, you know, you could do a lot more welcoming new people and getting those points versus doing that share. You get 6,000 points when you help a new consultant on your personal team, and you also get 1,000 points. They had a like these consistency kind of things. So each month of the quarter, there was some extra little bonuses and stuff. So based on a balanced business is what we talk about when you're doing the shows. Again, this is great to sort of get your mind in that because we're talking about Disney. That is definitely reachable, and we can definitely start making that plan for you right now. Okay, so going into our third, then we've talked about sales, we've talked about bookings. Let's talk about recruiting. The new special this month, and I saw a bunch of that is really blurry. But here's the cool thing: you get a half price kit rebate on each 3 of those kits. So any of the 3 kits, again, the Start Kit that some of you, a lot of you started on this month with the $29, that is not available right now. It's when you a catalog, which Anna should have one right here, and I don't have a catalog. I do. I lied. In the back of the catalog, you can see it and everything else, that we've got those 3 different kits. What that means is when they order that kit, and they do $12.50 in sales in their first 30 days, then they will get a 50% rebate back of the kit. So I think this is pretty exciting because when it says save up to $124.50, that the big thing is oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was just looking at the thing. Okay, we're just going to stay here. But when it talked about that they could save up to or start for only $124.50, that means that I always talk about that these kits, whether they purchase the 109 kit, the 159 kit, or the 249, those are 75% off what the value of those products are. So I always tell them if their whole wish list is going on in there, we want to talk about them giving this a try because that's the best deal going on in the catalog are these kits. That also means they get the ultimate kit, which is already 75% off for only in the end $124.50, which what is that, like 90% off or something? I'm not the math one. That would be Amy again. But just so you know, I mean, that's a big savings that you could sort of, talk to people that way that they could actually save anymore. And here's the thing, we talk about recruiting, we talk about helping other people get, these are the benefits, the personal reward that we're making, the unlimited earning opportunities. This is where it really starts happening. You get override on your personal team sales, and we're going to talk about this. You also do, again, we talked about the trip points too. One of the things I want to talk about is when we had some exciting director promotions this month. Talk about, again, to review for some of you, but also maybe to give you guys talk about what the career plan is for some newer consultants. What I love with Pampered Chef is that when you help one person get started, they automatically start rewarding you. So when you help one person get started, that's when you become a senior consultant. So when you and that one consultant are active in a month, meaning that you've just at least put $150 in sales in that month, you're going to start earning some more. You start to benefit and get rewarded. You get 1% override on your own sales plus 1% of whatever they're selling. So it doesn't matter. You do 4 shows, you're doing 4 shows. But if you have that other person that you've helped get started, now all of a sudden you're making more than your regular commission. Okay, and I love that because a lot of other companies, you've got to get to a certain point before that happens. The next step in the career plan is a team leader, and that's when you help 2 people get started. And when everybody is active, you put in at least $750 in sales in that month, and all of you together put in $2,500. Your override jumps up to 2%. You get 2% more on yours as well as 2% of whatever they're doing. So you see that that extra override can really start adding up. For those of you that have benefited from that, that your override part is pretty big there. Let's talk about what the Shannon Heath team did and the Michelle Mason team did. They became director teams because they, meaning Michelle and Shannon, plus had 5 other active consultants on their team last month. So that's when we were talking about it. In those teams, if we were talking about we needed 5 people active, we needed at least 5 people to have at least $150 that month. Those 2 directors, they submitted at least $750 in sales personally, and then the entire team submitted at least $5,000. That's why neither of those girls could do that on their own. So all of you on their teams, they needed you. You were all part of that, but that's really exciting. But let's look at what the pile of benefits are that them as directors for leading your team now, for you taking you guys moving into your own house, what actually happened. So they're getting a 3% override on their personal sales, 3% override on all of their team's sales. Here's a really cool thing, a $10 activity bonus for every consultant active. So if they had 5 consultants active in their team last month, that means $50 over on top of all that other thing. They have 10 people active in their team, that's $100, just extra in their commission check. Directors get free product samples. So when the new products come out, directors get them. How do you like that, Heidi Coffin, when the new products show up at your doorstep, right? Yay, we all like the new director products. So that's a big benefit for direct. What were you saying, Heidi?
Yeah. Do you want me, can I talk?
Okay.
Just for a second.
Okay, what?
It's like Christmas.
It is. We stalk the FedEx guy.
We love the FedEx guy.
We do as directors, but that is a big thing. That get those.
You can mute me now.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We do get those for free. That's a big thing. 100% professional development. $100. That's you can spend trainings and stuff. Because at this point, is rewarding the directors for it's really obviously it's a managing fee. They're now taking you as their team and working with them one-on-one. They get an exclusive director necklace, and then there's always special director training events too. So I am hoping that some of you are catching the excitement of this bug of promoting, because we're looking and working as an organization to promote new directors. So it's so exciting that we had 2 coming up this month, but we are going to continue that and continue that momentum. So if you have not let me or your director know that you want one of those houses on the board, you want a little group that you're going to move into your own new little house, that you want some of these benefits and want to work towards it, please let me or your directors know, because we want to definitely work with you one-on-one to make that happen. Okay, because we're moving and shaking. So let's talk about just a couple finish up, then we're going to do some recognition. We're going to be done. So again, we were just talking about, oh, this is for review. This is talking about, again, the party themes. We talked about those, the recipes, the party. Here's what my challenge is to you guys right now is after the meeting, go on to those party packs and find a theme that gets you excited. Again, I told you guys, the quick fix dinners, that's right up my alley. I want anything quick and fix that I don't have to do a whole lot of meal planning and prep for, because I never rethink. I literally am that person that goes, oh my gosh, why do they ask for dinner every day? Like, because I got to make something for them. So I love dinners. I can make something that they love, that's fast, and it's healthy. So I get excited about that. But maybe the pizza party is something you get crazy about. Maybe the brunch or the snaps, you're all about those. Find whatever that theme party is. Maybe the healthy eating one is really right up your alley. Find which one is really exciting to you, and make a list of 10 people that you think would also like it. Again, these work for virtual or cooking, but this is where we need to book these parties. That's going to help you book parties. You can get excited about one of those party packs, excited about the recipes, and you want to show them. You want to show them these ideas and what these recipes are. Okay, so that's going to be the one thing that you're going to want to leave here doing too. And also to stop, and again, we talk about sharing the business. A lot of probably the most effective way to doing that is talking about sharing your story. And again, some of you are brand new, but your story is, you know what, I just decided to give this a try. Because whatever the reason is, and share what you're excited about. What you're excited about doing, what you're excited about paying off, what you're excited about being a part of. Maybe you're just excited about the products, whatever that is. And whether you're on a virtual or cooking, share that story, go live and just tell them, hey, this is, introduce yourself and what your story is. And again, keep it simple. The other thing is you're going to want to make sure there are some really great, and it's funny, they've got them here. If you look here, if you go to Consultants Corner, the Selling and Recruiting, you can find the new recruiting video collections. They're on YouTube too. You go under the Pampered Chef channel, you'll see all of those. But find some of those videos. They are really good, professionally done. Find 1 or 2 that speak to you, that really are like, yeah, that I love Pampered Chef because of that, or this is one. And you know what? Post it on in your VIP page. Post it on your regular page. And say, you know what? I'm so excited to be a part of this, and this is why. And just sort of put that little video on there. Share it. That's how we're going to be sharing things with other people. Here's what I'm going to tell you: across the board, new consultants, and anybody on here that might freak out when you do this and somebody all of a sudden goes, oh yeah, Chris, I do want to do that too. Don't freak out. That's when you say, I always tell people that even though you guys might not know what you're doing, say the next thing you want to say is, you know what, let me have one of the girls that helped me get started give you a call. And that's when you get your director involved, you get me involved, anybody else, but we will help and do that for you. We are there as a resource. I love that. If it's something that you want to learn how to do well too, go through that whole sort of recruiting process, then we will, three-way you in and have you a part of that, because we want to be able to teach you how to do that as well. But I don't want anybody here to be scared of offering the opportunity to anybody because you think, I don't even know what I'm doing. The other thing is, don't worry about any additional time that it might take you to help a new person get started, because you are not a director yet. That is not your job. So it is your director's job to help them get started. So all their training and stuff, that does not fall on your shoulders. So don't think I can't recruit because I just don't even have time to do my own business, because that's our job. So make sure, I don't want you to have any of those sort of boundaries, because my fear is that there are people in your life that are watching you and are really excited about what you've got going on, and they want a part of it too. And if you're not going to ask them because you're scared because of all those other reasons, they're not going to have the opportunity. And I really want people to know that this is something that they can do. Okay, so those are your two things when it comes to booking. So let's talk about the monthly recognition. This is when we start going one by one. This is not directors. You saw I posted directors, except for our new directors are included in this. So you're going to see what makes them and why they're so fabulous and what makes them directors. Here's our top sellers from last month. So Michelle Mason is number one, all by herself, with $4,451 in sales. So that's really exciting. And then number two, our other brand new director, Shannon Heath, $3,273 in personal sales. So that's really, really exciting. Natalie Michaud from the Veerling team had number three with $2,269. Cassandra Brown from the Snowdeal team, $1,459. And then Kelly Anderson, brand new, $1,310 from the Veerling team. Really exciting. Great, great month, guys. That's really exciting. And then we have our top recruiters. Look at this. Top recruiters. Michelle Mason, 9 new consultants in the month of September. That is crazy and very, very exciting. Shannon Heath, number 2 with 2. And then our Mandy Privet with 2 from the Snowdeal team too. Very exciting, guys. And then, of course, we had a bunch of people with 1 recruit: Christina Royce, Jenny Buck, Andrea Libby, Deanna Theodore, Megan Trendy, and Sammy Jo Simpson all recruited somebody last month too. So again, all of these numbers helped go towards our 38 new consultants. So really great, great job, guys. And then again, our promotions, we talked about Michelle Mason and Shannon Heath. We're going to be celebrating all month. That's FYI. Just celebrate all month when we become director teams. They're going to be getting stuff from the home office and from me, and we're going to go out to lunch, and we're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. So just exciting for these teams for that to happen. All right, so let's finish up with looking ahead to November, okay? So we're looking at October, but we've got to be able to foreshadow and foresee what's coming up as well. So again, new consultants and sales stuff, we don't know that yet. We'll know that in November. Just keep in mind that what is 50% off, you see some sets when it comes to cookware and stoneware in November, as well as guests with some measuring spoons. That's the guest special. So those are your promotions at a glance. And let's finish this off with making some notes for yourself. We want to make ourselves some notes and some goals. Oh my gosh, we're doing so good on time. So let's do this. Make yourself a note. Look at this, and I want you guys to jot this down for me. You will personally book how many parties in October? Think about that. Make yourself a note. We've got to give ourselves something to work towards. Think about what you personally will submit in sales. What is going to be your goal to submit in sales this month? Is it the $750 to earn those products? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's $2,000 to get a certain commission check. Whatever it is, give yourself that personal. And then how about how many people's every day will you make better by sharing the Pampered Chef opportunity? Make that. Here's a little thing for you. If you think, you know what, I would really like to help one person get started this month. Here's the numbers: 1 in 10. 1 in 10 people that you actually ask will say yes. So think about that if you want to help one person get started this month, you need to be asking 10 people. If you want to help 2 people get started, then we need to ask 20. So keep that in mind too when you're going out and doing those numbers. And then I want you all to say this: I've got this. Right, Terry Mitchell? Say, I've got this. Good. You're on mute, so I can't hear you, but I see your mouth moving. I know you're saying it. All right. Good, guys. What else? What other questions? Anybody? I'm hoping that chat has been taken care of here. I'm just going to sort of go. I think everybody, does anybody else have anything else? Good job, Deanna. I've got this. She put that right on there. Anybody have any other questions or thoughts? Heidi, I will unmute you. Yes, Heidi, what would you like to say? Well, it won't let me unmute you. You're on forever mute. Oh, there you go.
I did it myself.
Okay, good.
So I know that there was a lot of recruiting in September, correct?
Yes.
So is it still true that the home office sends you a special note if you recruit how many people in 1 month? Is it 4?
I know, gosh, we used to you will show up in the home office recognition when you recruit 4 or more. I don't know about a little note, but we will see.
I think
in
they
the end
send
of the
you
month.
something.
Yeah.
I think last time they send you something in the mail.
Oh, really? I don't know. I just know we used to say, right, we used to show up in the consultant magazine that we set out every month. Now they don't do that. But I know there is some consultant recognition that if you have recruited 4 or more. So we're going to have to see where Michelle Mason is with her 9 for last month. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Okay,
And
that's all I wanted to say.
Right behind that was Jen Howe with 7, right? Didn't Jen do 7?
Yes.
Incredible. Yeah, we're going to be up there. We're probably, I'm going to tell you, we are one of the fastest growing teams in New England. I guarantee it. So just so you guys know, you're part of that. So as we keep our momentum going and adding new consultants and stuff, we are on the map. They know. They know we're here. Thinking ahead too, I'm just going to give you a little date. March 1st. Is that a Saturday? Here, this is a big secret. This is classified information, but because I love you guys, I'm going to tell you this now. March 1st, and I'm going to think it's going to be in the, yeah, that's a Friday, Saturday. So it's probably going to be the Saturday, the 2nd. Judy Joel from the home office is coming to do a training down in the Portsmouth area for our organization. So just sort of put that little weekend, I believe they'll probably have a director thing on the night before, but put that, that's not too far, that if you need to run down for the day, but they're coming into that with, so instead of the Vermont thing that we've done in the past, that's going to be that is Judy's coming. So anytime we can get any home office training, but they're actually coming for Dot's organization, which we're under, but again, we're on the map, guys. They know us. They know Judy and I are personal friends. She calls me her friend. Oh, but no, but so they know us. They know what's happening in our organization. They're very excited, so just keep that in mind. Anybody else have any other comment or thought or question? I can't wait to get those metal straws. I actually sent that picture to Grace while she was at school. She was so excited about it.
I have a silly question that
Yeah.
other people might know. I know I've done it before, is that I got an email for somebody, like an email address from somebody at the bank.
Yeah.
VIP host party. Okay. So, but I want to send her the newsletter that just went out. How do I do that? I know I thought there was a way, like something down at the bottom or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the newsletter that went out today, I'd like to send it to her. Does anybody know how to resend something? Like Jen Gagnon?
I've seen that before. Do you know? I've seen that where they
Jen,
send
you're the one who showed me how to do it before, but I think it's changed. That little thing, I thought there was something down at the bottom, like I don't know. Nobody knows.
I know what you mean though, because I've seen people post it on Facebook. They've said, "Do you want to see my
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. See, Jen. See, you did tell me how to do it, Jen.
Yeah, how you do that, Jen? Jen's going to look into that and post that for us.
There is a way that you can forward it now. Like you can actually, like when they get it, because it always sends to like one of my other email addresses, and it says up at the top, forward this to a friend, so they can do it and they can go in, and I don't know if I can change like who it's coming from. Does that make sense? I have to I can look into it. That might be the best way.
I think I used to do it from like, because you know how it usually sends you a copy of one?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did it from there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was like there used to be a share button in the one that you got.
Right.
But that's what I would think, because I see people post it on their page. If you didn't get my newsletter, check it out.
Yeah, and I just did the link.
Yeah, that goes with your eBiz tools. As long as you've checked your guest says that they want the newsletter, that automatically goes out the beginning of the month with specials and recipes and stuff. So that's definitely something that you want to do. It keeps you in touch with your, with your consultants, right, or your customers.
All right. I'll keep playing with it, see what I can figure out.
Good. Excellent. Anybody else?
I just posted mine. See what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like because it didn't give me any kind of preview, but I just did the share from the...
On Facebook, though?
Yeah.
Was there an email option on there, too, or just on Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, wait. Well, forward this email to a friend. You could forward
and that's what I'm talking about. I think that's what I'm going to have to play with and make that work for specifically for emails. But so that the share on Facebook work then.
Yeah, it looks like it showed up.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Anything else, guys? Anybody else have anything they want to share? I have to share one thing. There was an error in the top sales recognition, and I know this, and I just saw it. Terry Mitchell had $1,779 in sales, which puts her in that top 5. And that was not on there. For some reason, it didn't come up in that. So good job, Terry Mitchell needs to be in that top 5. I'm so sorry, Terry. You know what? When I was reading through it, those other girls did incredible too, but I looked at and I said, I know Terry's was right up in there. That's 1,700. So good job, Terry. Didn't mean to, that was not on her. I can't hear you. What?
It's probably because I put it in last night, so.
And it might not have come up in my one report that's the tough thing about doing meetings on the 1st and trying to pull recognition, that there's certain reports that I do. So if I'm way off on those, if somebody else is going, and I had like $7,500 in sales and I'm not on the list, let me know. It didn't come up yet. Can't see all of that too. So.
Thank you.
Gary. I know I saw that. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. Thanks for investing an hour into your business. I hope it's helpful. Give you some updates, some reports. Joanne's got a friend right in front of her screen too. Joanne took him a fuzzy cat. But again, let's just make this amazing. Again, I'm going to put up totals, what our goals are going to be for the month. Again, every little thing you do goes towards that. And You guys, everything that, every dollar goes towards our goals, every new consultant, so that your directors are here to help, that we want you guys to be as successful as possible. And this is the time that you want to get the wheels going. Disney is interesting to you, whether you've got little kids at home that you want to take, you've got grandkids, whether it's just you. And I've thought about that. I would take my spouse and not any kids, but that would never happen. But that it's an amazing place. It's an amazing trip. You'll never do Disney like you will with Pampered Chef. So definitely it is in reach for every one of you to go on that trip. I'm excited about what that is, but we want to get the wheels going now. Now is when you want to bulk up your calendar for October so that it will follow, and we're going to talk about how it'll flow right into the beginning of the year. So, okay, guys, an amazing month. Congratulations again to the Heath and the Mason teams. And again, we're going to continue to celebrate that. And then if anybody else wants on the board or that director is something that you're interested in working towards, you absolutely can do that. And we'll take you. I've got, our directors are working with consultants, but I actually have a list of people that I work right under my little wing. And we work real close and make that happen. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Thank you again.